Right, well, this probably won't take too long, will it? So after you only live twice, Connery said, no, that's it. Of course, we know that was a load of rubbish. He came back to play Bond again. But, yeah, they needed somebody else in. So, for some reason, they opted for this George Lazenby bloke. As far as I was aware, all he'd done is a bit of modelling or something in the 60s. But don't really done any acting.
Cool, exciting, sophisticated, special.
And I reckon it was because of his modelling background that the producers gave him loads of different outfits to wear. I mean, I've never seen a Bond wear so many bloody outfits. It was like a walking Action Man doll. We had him as Golf Bond, Horse Riding Bond, Scottish Bond, Skiing Bond, Boiler Suit Bond. God knows what bloody Bond that is. And of course, he always had to put the tux on as well. I mean, that shirt he's got, I remember having one of them back in the 70s and thought I looked pretty cool at the time. And Denise says I look like a right Burke. Now, history hasn't been kind to Lazenby in terms of his performance as Bond. The general consensus is that he was a bit crap. Watching the film back, I found it difficult to disagree with that. I mean, for starters, his acting were pretty wooden.
Good morning. My name's Bond. James Bond.
And he's got very inefficient hand-to-hand combat fighting techniques. You can see he's going for these big uppercuts and haymakers. But there's obviously not much power behind them because they don't do much damage. And some people weren't happy with the fact that it were all soppy and he got married and stuff. But for me, it just didn't feel like Bond. It felt like it were some imposter pretending to be Bond, but not being very good at it. I mean, look at this, for example. Is he getting a bollocking from M?
The license to kill is useless unless one can set up the target. I'll find you a more suitable assignment. That's all.
So under the
That's all.
And he just sort of slinks off in a sulk. I mean, Connery, he'd have told him to go f*** his set. And check out this bit where he's trying to escape from the baddies and he realises he's surrounded by them. And he looks bloody terrified. And clueless. Now compare that with Connery in the same scenario. Connery, you see, is resourceful. He's always thinking on his feet. And despite a gunshot wound to his lower leg, he's still able to evade the baddies. And notice as he breaks through the crowd, you know, even though he's trying to outrun these baddies, he's still too cool to break into a proper run, isn't he? Either that or his leg's completely buggered. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is the worst bit. This has got to be the least Bond-like moment of the entire franchise. He's got this gadget that's going to break into the safe so he can get these important documents out. And he's obviously waiting for this gadget to crack the code. You can see he's a bit bored, hanging about, waiting for it to do its stuff. So, to pass the time, he starts to have a flick through this magazine rack. And he digs out a nudie magazine. And he starts reading the nudie magazine. And you can see he's almost annoyed that his gadget's working and it's cutting down on his reading time. Since when did Bond have to get his sexual gratification from a nudie magazine? I mean, they used to have nudie magazines in the barbers where I had my hair cut. So it's hardly aspirational behaviour, is it? And I can't say I'm sorry that he only did one film, to be honest with you. Whatever you do, George, don't forget your porno, eh? He'll probably be reading that in bed later. Bloody hell. If you enjoyed that, you can click subscribe below or watch some of these links to similar videos of me waffling on about stuff. Or add some comments if you thought I were talking a load of rubbish. Ta-ra!